Hello all my Hullimaniacs out there, and welcome to my very first film review. And in this episode, it's Kung Fu Panda 3! Oh, it's good to see DreamWorks going back to their old style. I mean, it's fun to see them do stuff like Home, Mr. Peabody and Sherman, those are fun. But it's always good to see them come back to what they're good at, which is really the comedy movies. And Kung Fu Panda, I think, is one of the best franchises that DreamWorks has. I'm a huge fan, and in my opinion, the Kung Fu Panda films keep getting better. And going into this movie, I was really hoping that that would continue, and did it? Yes and no and sort of. Let's talk about it. There's so many wonderful things about this film. First of all, visually, this film is stunning. I mean, while I'm watching this, there is some great hand-drawn animation thrown in there. There are some beautiful ways that this is rendered to look like a painting at times, and you could really tell that they worked meticulously to make like ink strokes going across the page. They did a lot of stylization with it. They did a lot of things that just made it feel like a painting that's come to life. Even in the fighting, there are so many strong angles and strong poses that these animators, you can tell they have been trained and they care, and that they're gonna really throw some action in your face. The music of this, the music! Hans Zimmer just outdid himself. You feel that music. It feels big, it feels powerful, it feels epic, and the music, I just couldn't get over how great that music was. And there are some great emotional moments in this movie. There are times whenever you really get to see some more of Po, which is what we want to see. We love how goofy it is, but at the same time, he's working through emotional issues. And those are really at the center of most of these films. And this one's no different. You really see him go through some heartbreak, and you see him go through some great joys, especially now that his biological dad is in the picture. That's not a spoiler, it's in the trailer, so overall, it brings a lot of the same ingredients that we know and love from Kung Fu Panda back onto the screen in a bigger and better way. So in that part, it's fantastic. However, there are some not so good things about the film. One of the biggest charms of Kung Fu Panda 1 and 2 is this great ability that DreamWorks had to mix serious storytelling with really goofy comedy stuff. This film, not so much. I mean, the aspects are still there. There's times whenever they're really serious and there's times when they're really goofy. But instead of being woven throughout, it's kind of like the first half of the movie is super goofy and the second half of the movie is super serious. And not gonna lie, the first half kind of suffers because of that. I'm not gonna say it's bad. It's just they tried so hard just to throw you in there and then throw joke after joke after joke after joke after joke. It's just one after another. And then on top of that, the storytelling that they're doing at the beginning, it's on fast forward. 1 second you're talking to this character, you have no idea who they are, and all of a sudden you're talking to this one, and all of a sudden you're talking to this one,
all of a sudden you're talking to this one, all of a sudden they're going over here, all of a sudden they're going over here, all of a sudden they're going all over the place, all of a sudden they're
But then it does slow down, and then it all starts to make sense again. They try to do so much that number one, it overloads you, and number two, they really shoved a lot of jokes in your face, and that resulted in a lot of bad jokes. There were some that were great. I was laughing through quite a bit of it, and then there was a bunch of other ones I was like, oh really? Yeah, that wasn't forced at all. And just like the other films, they continue through this theme of learning to be who you are, which I really like that message. And as every movie progresses, they tell you how to be yourself in a different way, and Kung Fu Panda 3 is no exception. They do a really great job at that, and for that, hey, they did a good job. So overall, if you can make it through the first half of the movie that's super goofy, really fast, and throws way too many bad jokes in your face, then the second half is more than worth the price of admission. You're really gonna enjoy it. So I say overall my score is a B. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Go out and watch Kung Fu Panda 3 for yourselves. Tell me what you thought in the reviews below, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!